So what's going on, people? What's going on, people? It's your boy EB. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I've been reading this book lately by Dr. Napoleon Hill called Success Habits. And one of the success habits, you know, he's talking about building wealth and all that kind of stuff like that. And he says one of the success habits is a definiteness of purpose. He said that for successful people, wherever you find someone that was successful, has been successful in an area, it was because they had a definiteness of purpose. And what does that mean? They basically knew what the outcome would be. They never just did something and was just like, oh, let me see how this goes, or oh, let's just see what happens. He said that success is it happens on purpose. No one just becomes successful by accident. And I was just looking at that and just comparing it to the gifts and the talents and even the calling that God has given us. And for many of us, we have gifts, we have talents, we have different skills and stuff like that. But the reason why we're not really moving anywhere, or the reason why we're not getting to the places where we want to be, is because we don't have a definiteness of purpose. Now, there's the general purpose in our lives. This general purpose, what we are here to do. That's the purpose of us being on earth. The word purpose means the reason for existence, the reason why something exists. So there's the general purpose in our lives, the reason that we're here on this earth. But then every one of our gifts and every one of our talents has a purpose for it. And my question is, for us today, is, do we know what our purpose is, or do we know the reason why God has given us certain gifts? So if you can sing, why has God given you the ability to sing? If you can cook, why has God given you the ability to cook? If you're a good speaker, why has God given you the ability to speak, to communicate? And it's when you don't know the answer to these questions, that's when you begin to get caught up in certain things. And so I want to give you two things that purpose does. Number one, purpose gives you a destination. Purpose gives you a destination. When you know the reason why you have a certain gift, and when you know the reason why you have a certain talent, you know what God is going to use that for. It gives you a direction. So you know that, okay, God wants me to use this gift, or God has given me this gift because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so you know that I'm going to go in this direction. So you know that, alright, cool, if God has given me the gift to speak so that I can impact people, and He's called me to impact this particular group of people, then you know that that's the direction you're heading. You know that this is the focus, this is the area, this is where God is leading you, this is the journey that you're supposed to take. So purpose gives you direction. Many of us don't have direction. Many of us just, we have gifts and we just use our gifts here and there, and we do whatever that we want to do with the gifts, but we actually just don't have a sense of purpose with the gifts that we have. And so purpose gives you direction. Another thing that purpose does is, when you understand the purpose of your gift and your skills, your talents, or whatever, purpose gives you focus. Many of us, like let's say for example you're a singer. Many of us are just using our gifts anyhow. Oh yeah, I'll go and sing here, yeah, I'll go and sing there, I'll go and sing for this person, I'll go and sing for that person, I'll go and do this, I'll go and do, and we're all over the place. And the reason why we're all over the place is because we actually don't know why we have the gift that we have. And because we don't know why we have the gift, we'll use it wherever, we'll do whatever. There's certain places people ask me to go and speak, I don't speak there, because it's like, I know what my purpose is, I know where I'm supposed to be, where I'm not supposed to be. And when you know the purpose of the gift that God has given you, it gives you a focus. You don't go everywhere, you don't do everything, even though you could do it. Even though you could do it, and you can do it very comfortable, and you can do it very successfully, you don't do it because you know that God has given me this gift for this reason. I'm going in this direction, and I'm called to impact this group of people. Your purpose is always tied to two P's. I call it the 2 P's of purpose, which is place and people. Every person's called to a particular place, and every person's called to impact a particular group of people. Not everyone is going to receive you, and that's fine, because you're not here to impact everyone. You're here to impact the people that God has called you to focus on. And so yeah, definiteness of purpose. If you have gifts and skills and talents, why has God given you that? When you begin to answer these questions as to why, what's the purpose of this gift, what's the purpose of this gift, what's the purpose of this gift, what's the purpose of this skill, what's the purpose of this talent, then you'll begin to get focus, you'll begin to get direction, you know the paths that you're supposed to take in life. It's your boy EB. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Earl Blackman. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Earl Blackman. Let's build and let's do this thing. Follow my check out my website as well, www.earlblackman.london. Let's go.